my 2-year-old's aesthetic Bubble Guppies birthday. Her favorite show right now is Bubble Guppies, and I wanted to honor that while also making it cute and aesthetic for myself because I think it's really fun. And she's 2, so she doesn't quite have opinions about it yet. Whenever she's old enough to have opinions, it can be all her thing. But I've always absolutely loved to decorate for parties and themes and stuff. So for hers, we got these mini dip pools. They are absolutely luxurious and only $50. I have them linked below. We just got some fruit, arranged it beautifully on, plates and stuff, made our own veggie tray. I did go ahead and get a couple little cupcakes, but I made her cake. This cookie cake I made at the end. I've got a whole tutorial. I've got these seashells, these mermaid napkins, all the things to stay on like the Bubble Guppies theme, because I actually didn't realize it, but Bubble Guppies is actually a really old show. It's kind of hard to find decorations for it. Anyways, Mariposa absolutely loved her birthday party. She loves having people sing to her.
Alright, a lot of people here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mariposa. Happy birthday to you.
No pressure. Stand up. You can blow them out. Yeah, I get close. Yeah, I'll watch you. Aww.
Yeah, get close to farther.
Blow. Blow. Blow with mommy. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, ready?
Set. Go.
Thank you. Okay, will you give her a piece before she keeps eating the icing off of it?
Okay, let me show and tell you how I decorated her seashell cookie cake for her birthday. I've always loved decorating cakes, and I'm getting better and better at it over the years. I finally just bought myself like a pretty decent piping kit. I'll have that linked below. But for her seashell cake, I just took her seashell plates we got for her birthday and used the shape and traced it. And then I removed the plate and very carefully like cut it all the way out. But my idea for her little seashell cookie cake was also like with the antique cake decorating in mind. So that was kind of the theme / mood board I had in my head going. And then I just take the edges out. I save these edges. These are my snacks with the extra icing we had. I get my cookie cake. I just get plain cookie cake from Kroger. I got 2 so that I could have it double layered. And I just asked for 3 pounds of icing. It was way too much, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. And it's literally like less than $10. I get white buttercream frosting so that I can color it myself with, food dye. And then, yeah, so these are going right in the cake stand so that I can decorate it in the cake stand without having to move it afterwards. So I very carefully, with a spatula, got everything onto the cake stand, and it works beautifully. I have just always loved doing cookie cakes. I've always loved decorating cakes, sorry. Last year I did a Barbie dress cake for her, and this year, since we ended up going with the Bubble Guppies theme, I thought a seashell would be just so cute. And this has been one of the more simple designs I've ever done, but I think it was actually the best I've ever done. It just turned out so beautifully. So here I go with the top layer, and then I'm just gonna color the icing with, food dye. Added just a little bit of pink, ended up thinking that was too dark, added more white icing to it, and then I just wanted like a really pale pink and then like a slightly darker pink, if that makes sense, for like the piping. And then I got edible glitter that I sprinkled on top, and it just gives it like this beautiful glowy finish. But I've just always absolutely loved decorating cakes. Even if I was a millionaire, I would still decorate the cakes for my daughters, my husband, myself. It's just so fun and a really yummy way to be creative and artistic. And then it's extra meaningful to me personally for the members of my family to have a cake that I made, or at least decorated. I did not make the cookie cakes. I also think that making this theme kind of for my daughter and like for my own preference is just, it was so much fun. I was very thoughtful about getting, you know, a balloon that looks like one of the Bubble Guppies because, like I said, it's an older show and it was actually really hard to find actual Bubble Guppy decorations. I got these balloons that look like actual bubbles because she loves bubbles too. She had a bubble wand and we had our bubble machine blowing outside. Luckily, I was able to find plenty of cutesy little mermaid things and the little seashell fish bubble cutouts I found at Hobby Lobby that I put on the curtains, and it was just so fun. The mini dip pools, both of them have a water feature. They're both fountains. The swan one, it like comes out of the top of the swan, and the other one, it like comes out of the back. I can't believe they're $50. I also have those linked below because those were a huge hit, and we have them for the whole summer, you know, and then we can pack them up for the winter and continue to use them. So that was fabulous. Now back to the cake decorating. I just slapped some icing on there and just very carefully tried to smooth the thin layer over it. I was contemplating a lot of things and wanted to figure out which direction I wanted and all this stuff. So just slow and steady, moved the icing around until I liked it before I started piping. And just to help myself, because I'm not gonna like eyeball these perfect lines, I just went ahead and traced a little area for myself to like a line to follow with the piping. And I mean, I'm like so impressed with myself and how well this turned out. And I did practice on a plate first because I wanted to figure out like what type of like icing and pattern I wanted to do, and I still kept it pretty simple, and I mean, it just came out so beautiful. I would love to know, are there any like birthday party themes that your kids are like really into, like a show or a book or something, and you think that the colors and the color scheme could like use some help? Like it needs to be like a little bit more aesthetic and less primary colors because this was such a fun little project and a challenge and like thinking outside the box. So I would love to know some themes that you all think need better aesthetics. Thank you all so much for watching my daughter's second birthday little vlog and cake tutorial. I'm gonna just let the music play and let you all enjoy the rest of the cookie cake decorating tutorial. Thank you all so much.